Yay! Woohoo! Hi everyone. Well, I haven't done a Instagram live in a really long time. This is cool. Yeah, I thought I'd hop on because it's Pride Month, and I thought this would be cool. I just woke up like half an hour ago, and so I'm still in bed. I'm in New Zealand at the moment, so I'm not even. It's not even like June 1st here. I think it's June 2nd. I don't know. It's too early. But yeah, I thought I'd come on here, put a little rainbow on my face, which does two things. Honors Pride, and it makes me look a little more alive. And I got this giant ass pimple right here, so it actually looks worse in real life if the filter wasn't on it. So all good things. Yay! How's everyone doing? Hi, Derek. So I'm probably only gonna be on here for like 10 minutes or so. Not sure. We'll see how long my brain can do the thing. So yeah, feel free to just ask any questions. Maybe we can talk about Pride, what it means to you, or I guess I can start like with what it means to me. What does Pride mean to me? Well, I think it's changing all the time. It's constantly growing. Initially, obviously, and first and foremost, it's being proud of not just my sexuality, but everyone's sexuality, for the people around me, the people I love, the people I don't know, the people struggling with it, the people who know who they are, the people that are really close to figuring that out, and the people that may be a little bit further away. And being proud of everyone's individual journey and knowing that it is individual and that it's personal, and just reminding myself and ourselves that we're all in this together, no matter what, even if we don't know it. I am proud of being queer, and you know, for me, my sexuality, and I guess in terms of like labels, feels like it's always kind of changing. Like, a lot of people call me bisexual, a lot of people call me queer, a lot of people call me gay, and I'm kind of comfortable with all of those things. Like, I haven't called myself gay for a while, but then like the other day I said to my friends, I was like, I'm a gay man, but that doesn't mean I don't like women. That doesn't mean I can't fall in love with women, or I haven't. And then sometimes I call myself queer. Like, it's constantly, you know, changing. And other times I don't call myself anything. I just call myself Keiynan. So don't feel pressure like you're supposed to know exactly what word you are, what label you are, and just go with the feeling. Go with what feels right for you. Maybe multiple feel right for you. Maybe they don't feel right. It's your choice. Just like, be proud of where you're at in this current moment, and know that your job is to just love yourself and be accepting of the others around you, and hopefully you're proud enough to share that with other people, because when we're able to share ourselves, our true selves, with others, we get to, like, I don't know, that's when we get to shine. And Pride is a really amazing opportunity for people to shine in who they are, and sort of like, yeah, just be open about their love. You don't want to keep it locked up. Not for too long. Keep it locked up until you feel like brave enough and strong enough. You go, you know what? This doesn't have to be locked up anymore. It's too good. I'm too good. I'm too strong. I'm too powerful. I've got too much to do in this world than to just keep all of this like magic locked inside of me and afraid of everything. Don't. Just like, let it out. There's not enough time in the world. That's what Pride means to me. If you guys have any questions, like, keep writing, and I'll it kind of comes in slow. So I can scroll. I didn't know I could scroll. Okay, yeah. Ask any questions and I'll try to answer them. I love you right back. Someone said, how old am I? I'm 26. And like at first, because I've always, like since I was a little kid, I never wanted to grow up. Because I just wanted to be a kid. And then probably when I was 24, I was like, holy shit, like I'm getting older. Like what's going on? And then something happened when I turned 25. And then when I turned 25, like I just felt younger and younger. And now I'm 26 and I'm like, wow, I get to be 26 for a whole year. That's so cool. So, yeah, I don't know. When did I start acting? My first my first job out of high school was a musical called Fame. And I was in the ensemble and also like a understudy for one of the leading characters. And when I was able to have the chance to play that character, that was like my first time, I guess, like acting professionally. And that's when I knew, like within my gut and my soul, I was like, whoa, like I love this. I didn't even know I loved it. And then the next year I started on a show called Dance Academy as like a guest role, and then I became like a series regular for that the next season. And yeah, that was my first time. So I was 18, 19. I was very nervous on set, very awkward, super socially awkward. My friends, because we're all friends, we're like family now, all the Dance Academy cast and we still talk about it now, just how funny it all is. Is there going to be Love, Simon 2? I have no idea if there would be a sequel. Personally, I feel like it's one of those films where it's like it was so like, I don't know, it was so special. Like I wouldn't want to force it to, like, you know, make another one, unless organically it felt right and everyone felt like it was the right thing to do. But yeah, who knows? My buddy Dylan's over there, but he doesn't want me to film him.
I'll just woke up.
He just woke up too. He doesn't have a rainbow filter on him. So, what is the process of getting hired as an actor? I don't know. You audition a lot. I mean, I was doing a lot of classes beforehand. And then, but also, you know, it took me a while to find the right, like, agents for me, the right team for me. That wasn't easy. I got dropped. Like, you know, either I wasn't happy or they weren't happy. Like, it's just, you know, you gotta find the right team for you. People who believe in you is a huge thing. And then putting that into action, and you yourself as the actor have to put your work into action. And I just auditioned so much. In Australia, in LA, and it was rough at first. For the 2 years like that I was auditioning in LA, like nothing really came of it. And then, but I kept going because I mean, my team believed in me and I believed in me. And then the first thing I booked in America was Insurgent, was from the Divergent series. So it was like huge shock. It was awesome. Yeah, it was. Yeah, so the best advice I can say is continue to work on your craft, audition, and don't even look at the auditions like, if I don't get this, like this is the be all and end all. Like I started to look at auditions as like a playground, as like as training. like these auditions are my classes, because it's likely that I won't get this job, so I may as well like work and like experiment and see what happens, and you know, yeah. When am I making more music? I make more music all the time. I'm traveling for a couple weeks, but once I'm back in LA, probably I can get back into things. But even when I'm traveling, I still write. I just like make voice notes and stuff on my phone and figure out ideas. But yeah, working on an album at the moment. It's pretty. It grows every day, and I thought it was, I don't know, I thought it was gonna be this kind of very specific, not specific sound, but I thought it was going to be a specific kind of album, and now it's just continuing to grow into something that I feel is really special, because I'm growing as a person. So everything that I am learning and the things that I want to share, like I want to put that into the album, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it. It's pretty good. It's good. Would I like to go on tour with my music? Nah. Yes, I would love to go on tour with the music. We talk about it all the time. Like, I feel like I've only been able to, not only been able to, but you know, I get to reveal new parts of me, and like all the time, and a lot of people don't even know I do music, or like when they heard Kiss the Boy or stuff like that, that's when they sort of started to get on board, which is super cool. And then doing a tour would take it to a whole other level, I guess, and I get to like show all the sides of me that that I guess I've even forgotten were there, and so I'm getting them back. And yes, it's going to be good. Where would my dream place, where would be my dream place to go on the tour? Not one specific place. Like, I want to be, I guess as many places as possible. I'd love to, me personally as a human being, whether it's on tour or not, like I want to travel around the world and see all the different kinds of ways that life is lived. So if tour is an example, is a opportunity to do that, then yeah. I'm scrolling. Would I like to do another musical? Yeah, I would love to do another musical one day. It's the one I did was really fun. It was like really, really hard. It was like one of the hardest things I've ever done. So I'm good to have a break from that and see what happens in the future. I said, have I seen the music video to What I Need by Keiynan and Haley Kiyoko? Not yet, but I'm gonna watch it after this. I've seen already pictures, so I got to screenshots, so I gotta go check it out. Maybe I'll stay on for 5 more minutes. How was Lightning in a Bottle? It was very good. It was awesome, yeah. I think music festivals are awesome. I think everyone should attend a music festival, wherever they are, if they get the opportunity. I always thought I would hate them because I was like so afraid of like being around a lot of people, and just like didn't really, you know, it wasn't my vibe. Like I didn't feel like I was cool enough or whatever. And then when you go to places and you realize like no one cares about you, like no one cares who you are, what you're doing. Everyone just wants to have a good time. Like that's all that matters. Like, it's really freeing. It's really it's a good feeling, and you get to learn about people and like enjoy great music, and yeah, it's nice to like escape society for a little bit, because society can be a little bit boring. Do I identify as black? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's not a silly question. I think, like, I often talk about how I identify being a human first, before anything, before sexuality, before race, whatnot. But at the same time, I identify as everything that I am. Like, I'm proud of everything I am. I can't pretend like I'm not. Like, and I'm very happy being being exactly as I am. So, please sing "Kiss the Boy." Maybe one day I'll get to sing it on live somewhere. Definitely one day. No, I can't sing. I get nervous. What's that SNL skit? Don't make me sing, or don't make me sing. And then she sings. But I'm not gonna do that. I feel like every day I wake up and I have to check, like, can I sing today? As in, because some days I wake up and I can't sing. Like, I sound so bad. I can't find my pitch, like the tone shit, like everything's just awful. and I'm really selling myself here, right? But yeah, so it's an interesting thing. Like, some days I'm like, oh, wow, you're amazing, and other days I'm like, you should not do this anymore. But whatever. Also, I wanted to say, I get a lot of messages and tweets and whatnot from so many of you, all different ages, all different walks of life, like, and so much obviously relating back to sexuality and I guess self-love and freedom, and I hope this doesn't sound like silly, but it makes me so happy, and I'm so proud of like each and every one of you for expressing yourself to me, and also just expressing yourself in general. And I can tell so many more of you are becoming more proud of who you are, and like that is the key. That's like, that is it. That's all we're supposed to do and supposed to be. We're supposed to love who we are. And I think the challenge that most of us face is, like, you go through life and something happens in our teenage years where we think that being ourselves, like, is not enough, or it's like we'd rather be anyone else, but that's like the challenge, the life challenge that each of us is supposed to jump over, and it's the hardest one. So don't feel like you're alone in terms of like, in terms of feeling that way. That challenge of finding you, which is really like loving you as you are, that's the hardest thing, I think, for any human in the entire world. So all you're supposed to know is that each and every person that you know, it doesn't matter how cool, how famous, how rich, how like talented, whatever, none of that matters. It doesn't matter who they are. Every single person in the world, or what age, has had to, or will have to, or is going through that exact same challenge of loving who they are. And so just recognize in that sense, like, we're all the same. We're all trying to figure that out. We're all in our heads. We're all nervous. We're all insecure in some ways. And it's our challenge. It's an opportunity. It's a little quest that each of us go on. And I am so proud of you for doing that. And we're all on our way to doing awesome things and being awesome things and being exactly as we are. Which, the cool thing is, once you love yourself, once you recognize, I love who I am in this moment, and in that moment, you start to continually like take off all of these layers, and you find more things about yourself that you didn't even recognize were there, you didn't even know were possible, because you were blocking yourself from them. And so make sure you take that opportunity to look in the mirror, and instead of looking in the mirror and saying like, ugh, because that's what I used to do. Instead of doing that, even if it doesn't feel this way, like look in the mirror and say, like, I fucking love you. Whoever you are, I guess I'm stuck with you for the rest of my life, however long that is, wherever we're gonna go, you and me are in this together. So, always remember that. Be your own best friend. There's no point in being your own worst enemy. That story that we create in our heads, it goes on for way too long, and it's way too heavy, and it's too painful. We don't need to live that way anymore. So, be your own best friend, and be proud of that. Be proud of yourself. That's pride. Alright, I love you guys, all of you, even the ones that get up on here and say mean things, which is very, very minimal. I love you too, because why the fuck not? Like, alright? I love you. Thanks for sticking with me on this little live thing. Have an amazing month of Pride, and have an amazing life of Pride. Bye.